Hello, welcome to my space. I have intentionally turned off the comments because I want you to connect with yourself a little bit deeper today, and not to focus on the external but to focus on the internal. And for that reason, we are going to start with a little meditation, and I would like you to find a comfortable space and start looking inwards. And today is a third eye day, Wednesday, and I would like to ask you to focus on your third eye all the time you are here, and maybe look to this video and to this transmission, to this live stream, whether you're watching it live or in a recording, through your third eye, for you to understand better and understand the depth of what I'm trying to communicate to you. All right, let us start. Okay, and for the third eye days, amethyst crystal is the best for you to activate your inner wisdom, inner vision, and they can come in all different forms and shapes. There can be some special sound frequencies or other visual representations, but the most important thing is the intention. You can also massage your third eye, and the intention of you activating your inner self and your inner vision is the most important thing. Okay, so let us focus on the third eye. Just close your eyes and go a little bit into the inwards, into your sacred space for you to be able to receive. All right, so connect to your breath first. Get rid of everything that you were thinking about or doing, or that was bothering you before you came here today, and just stay in the flow, in your current state of stillness and nothingness, emptiness, pure love, pure light. That's your true essence. Scan your body from your feet to the crown. Slowly start with your toes, with your feet, with your ankles. Move to your knees, to your thighs, to your hips, lower back, front, belly, lower belly, your spine, your upper belly, your lungs, your heart, your upper heart, your back, your shoulders, your neck, front, back of your skull. Give additional attention to your face, your jaw, relax all the tension, release. Your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, relax your eyes. Your forehead, scan your skull from all the sides and to the crown. Connect to the source, the only God, the only source, the only divine source, your higher self. Connect with yourself. Breathe deeply and slowly. Only highest and purest frequencies are invited into this space. We're setting up protection from all the sides, east, west, north and south, from all the space sides, high, below, left, right, everywhere. We are in a protected bubble for us to experience pure joy, and all other entities and low frequencies we are inviting to kindly respect the sacred space and leave. Thank you. Stay in your heart, connect to your heart deeper, your pure heart full of love, full of trust, your heart that knows the right way. And now move your attention to your third eye, to the spot on your forehead between your eyebrows, and pulse your energy to the third eye. Activate your third eye, keep your attention there, keep your attention there. Keep your attention in the third eye. And check with yourself, how much do you trust your intuition? How much do you allow yourself to use your inner vision? How much do you follow your own senses? How much do you trust your gut feeling, so to speak? Allow yourself to have pure vision. Allow yourself to activate inner wisdom available for you. Not the one which comes from the books, but the one which comes from your own deeper knowledge and sense of self. It can be influenced by your experience, but it can also come just from within, from what you knew before you came here. Allow it to be your guidance star in your path. Allow yourself to access that library within you. Allow yourself to have pure vision in every step that you make. You can slowly return and open your eyes. Thank you for synchronizing with me, with your inner vision. And today I would like to talk to you about collective consciousness and limiting beliefs. And I want you to look at me through your third eye and see deeper. See beyond the words. See beyond the thoughts. See beyond what is there behind the scenes. Okay. What I'm gonna be sharing can be a little bit confusing, out of space, or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. I would like you to reflect a little bit upon you making your decisions in your life. Not just now, but before and in future also. How are you making your decisions? Are you influenced a lot by your family, by your cultural background, by the way you were brought up, by the traditions where you grew up? Or do you actually listen deeper to your heart, to your intuition, to what is available for you? Me personally, I've been a rebel all my life, and of course that influenced a lot how I performed in life, how I acted, or how I refused to behave. Let's call it this way. And it doesn't mean that you need to be a rebel. It doesn't mean that you need to act in a silly way. No. What I mean is that we are often influenced a lot by our subconscious mind, and the way our subconscious mind has been formed can be really weird. And subconscious mind is formed by our this life experience and by our trauma, obviously. And it happens so often that we experience something in our childhood and received something from the way our parents treated us, or some situations happened to us in childhood, and we project that on our life. But it can also be collective consciousness, and I will explain in more details what that is supposed to mean, because this is so important, and this is the main topic of our meeting today. So, collective consciousness is a set of beliefs, is a set of things which are true for majority of people because of a global projection, let's call it this way, or because it was it was beneficial for someone to make you think this way. All right. So, for example, it can be poverty consciousness, which is very visible for many of us. The moment we are starting to have anxiety, when we use the money on our bank account and go beyond particular amount, or victim consciousness, when we are walking on this Karpman triangle, victim, prosecutor, and saver, and whatever they are called, I forget. And we are constantly changing roles and playing that game for the benefit of Matrix, or for the benefit of someone who is trying to run the game. The fears we experience, the safety fears, when there are wars, obviously it's hard to stay conscious and stay in the heart. And we experience the fears, or other type of fears. They can be connected with your relationship. They can be connected with your with the money, with your projects, with your confidence, lots of different things. So often these kind of things, they are not really our true thoughts and feelings. They are often just the projections of the society where we grew up, of the family, of the cultural background, and of that matrix where we were or still are in. Okay, we need to understand how it works and why it is beneficial for someone, and how to take responsibility for yourself and step out of it and make choices which are reflective according to how you want to feel, or where you want to go, or what you want to do. The limiting beliefs we are holding inside of us, they are the low ceiling we set up for ourselves for us not to be able to move further. So for example, it can be a limiting belief about around your prices for your products. Oh, nobody's gonna buy my product if I charge more. Or, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't charge $100. I need to charge $10 because I need to take a few more courses and classes for me to feel confident. Or I can't invite that woman for a date out because she's not gonna like me. All those kind of things, they are limiting beliefs, and they are stuck in the subconscious mind, and you cannot get rid of them unless you take action, unless you do the inner work, right? And when I say inner work or take action, what I mean by that is that you need to identify them and transform them to something else. Transform them to empowering belief, or just watch how that plays out in your life and how that limits you in your life. And it happens so that when these limiting beliefs run the show, we don't notice. We don't know why we take these or those actions, or do not take actions, which is the other side of the polarity. And we are stuck. But whenever we bring light into that limiting belief, we have an opportunity of transforming the way we think, the way we behave, and the way the reality reflects our inner self towards us. The important thing is that the reality actually reflects everything that we think, right? So if you think that nobody's gonna buy your product, nobody's gonna buy your product. If you think that your health is not good enough for you to be able to climb the hill, your health is not good enough for you to be able to climb the hill. But when you start watching your mind and understand that this is quite easy for you to get rid of all these projections, then it's the opportunity for you to go to the next level. Let it land a little bit. Take a deep breath. The other thing which I wanted to mention today is, we continue talking about collective consciousness, and I would like to speak about the importance of inner work and the importance of you taking action. Okay, we can look at this in multiple ways. So one of the ways is why you would like to take action, right? One of them is that you would like to take action for you to create a project of your dream, for you to get money, for you to feel safe, for you to support your family or whatever. Okay, and that is service to self, which is beautiful and amazing, but chances are it might not lead you to where you would like to go. The next, or the other way around, is service to all. Okay, and in that case, whatever you are doing it not only for yourself but for everyone. Okay, service for all, service for humanity, service, like, you decide to create your project because your why is because you want to influence the level of consciousness. You want to influence the way people think. You want to upgrade the frequency of the planet for people to be more centered with the heart, for them to share more love, for harmony to be created, for peace to be spread. That's a different why. And in that case, when that is your why, divine abundance is coming, yes, for sure. You're centered into your heart, and you're spreading your love. You're creating because of the love. But in that case, everything that you are experiencing and everything that you are changing within yourself, you are doing it not only for yourself, but for everyone. Scary, right? And what I mean here is, if you settle for less, let's say in a relationship, you agree for mediocre relationship without full alignment, you contribute to global house. And when you actually do that from the full alignment space, you allow yourself to influence the change. When you extend that moment of stillness between the thoughts or before the reaction, and allow yourself to actually take a deep breath before you burst out with rage, you anchor that emotional intelligence not only for yourself, but also for your children, for your family, for those around you, and you become that pillar of light in your community. But for that, you don't necessarily need to go out and speak about it. For that, you're just energetically spreading that energy, and the ripple effect helps other people to start thinking the same way. And that's how we change the collective consciousness. That's how we influence the change in the belief system. Okay? So for example, we talk again about abundance and poverty consciousness. It was easy to manipulate us when we were stuck in the poverty consciousness, thinking that there is not enough for everyone. And in my cultural background, that was the mentality many centuries, many generations had. Okay? And when you start creating something, you have this like idea, about the prices, nobody's gonna do this and that, and you make the market analysis, you see like what are the other prices people charge in this sphere. No, this is not how it works. Life is abundant. There is enough for everyone. Okay? Your creation is the energy. Your creation is you sharing your heart. Okay? And the more you allow yourself, so for example, you would like to, your inner child wants an expensive toy for you to use for your creation, like, I don't know, expensive software or a special tool, which would be useful for your process, or like a class or anything special that you deserve and you truly deserve. And you're hesitating, should I buy that or not, or maybe I shouldn't, having this anxiety of the mind. But then when you actually make the first step forward and go towards it, step into your fear, you understand that new opportunities open up. They envelope new chances. They attract new people. Somebody comes from out of nowhere and just asks you about your service, or buys your product, or something of that kind. And we can call those miracles. But we can also see that those are the opportunities which open up because you have made the first steps, and that's how the abundance works. And when we transform our mind into understanding that we deserve the best, we deserve the best food, we deserve the highest frequencies, we deserve peace and pure love, we deserve true connections, meaningful connections, not only surface level connections, then you start making right choices which attract the right opportunities for you to experience bliss, for you to change, for you to be able to feel this abundance, not only in money, but also in opportunities, in the energy. Okay? And you start trusting your path, and somebody else across the planet starts doing the same with the ripple effect that you produced. And by ripple effect, I mean you change, and somebody else changes as well. You adapt a new way of thinking, and somebody else adapts it as well. And it's sometimes hard. I've been practicing several things, and they all come with the language. They all come with watching our thoughts and watching what we speak. And in my experience, sometimes we do so many things unconsciously. We just program ourselves for poverty. We program ourselves for mediocre experiences or problems and issues we don't even notice. But the way out of it is to change the way we speak about ourselves. Instead of I am, you can say I was or I used to be. Like I'm sick. No, I am healing, actually. The other thing, for example, sorry. And that clicked in my mind just last week. When we are often saying, I'm sorry for being late, I'm sorry for that, I'm sorry for this. Cancel, clear, delete. This is the victim consciousness. We are conditioned to feel guilty constantly by our families, by our society, to feel guilty for what we do or what we don't do. But in fact, we don't need to choose that. We can say, thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for showing up. And that's a different choice. That's a different way of thinking. That's a different way of seeing things. And when you start noticing how you speak, you start making these little tiny changes for yourself for this particular moment, and they will influence your life. They will influence your choices. They will influence your energy. They will influence how you communicate to people, which people you allow and do not allow into your field, how you attract attention or do not attract attention. When we speak about business and you showing up for your project, it often happens so that we have these limiting beliefs about us being ready. And I experienced that many times. For example, with my cosmic dance workshop, if people were not asking me, like, can we do the dance? Can we do the dance? We really want you to dance. And I was like, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not professional. I'm not there yet. And it can take ages. It can take ages for you to feel confident, because we are projecting, we are watching other people, and social media contributes to that. We are constantly in this box in our phone where we watch other people perform and being happy, as long as we are not so happy or not so like doing our best to perform. And it brings a lot of people into the desperate conditions of the mind, into the depressions, into low energy process, because we see other people being more happy than we are, or in a better condition, and we start being jealous. We start thinking like, oh, I'm so unworthy, or like, what am I even doing, or like all this. And as a result, we can settle for less. As a result, we can agree for low-paid jobs or whatever. But that's not what you came here to create. That's not what you came here to do. That's not why you have decided and chosen to incarnate. You have decided and chosen to incarnate to share your gifts. Do you know what your gifts are? Do you see through your third eye on the world and understand what your gifts are through your intuition? My third eye is even visible. It's been like that for a while. Yeah, you can see it. But the thing is that we need to learn where our mind is being hijacked by some entities and some beings, and where we actually have our true essence, our true thoughts. Oh, somebody came to visit me. A moth. Yeah, and anchoring something into physicality, experiencing collective consciousness in your own thoughts and feelings, or feeling the field and understanding that it is not your thought but the thought of the field, and you don't really need to choose to think the same way. That's super strong. That's super powerful. That makes you, like, that takes you to a different level. And I would like to speak about that. Like, many empathic people feel a lot from the field. Okay? They feel the thoughts and the feelings of those around us, and project that on our own behavior, thinking that this is something that belongs to us. But take the responsibility. This is not your thought. Okay? So for example, me in particular, I do a lot of spiritual work. Not necessarily in this physicality, but also somewhere else. And for that, I feel a lot. But if I was thinking that all these feelings are all mine, I would keep silent, sit still in my box in my cave, and not speak about it. But the reason I'm speaking about it is because this is the thoughts and feelings of the collective, and we have an opportunity of influencing and changing that within ourselves first, and then outside it will be orchestrated automatically. So when you take a choice, you make a choice of thinking or feeling, if you already learned how to do that differently, you have an opportunity of helping and changing the way other people think. So you transform your limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs, and the ripple effect helps others to implement the same thing. Or you change your attitude towards money, for example, and transform poverty consciousness into abundance consciousness, and that takes place for everyone. You work with your fears and your blocks, and it helps everyone else to address those pain points as well. So this is so important to start doing or continue doing the inner work, because you are having this responsibility not only for yourself but also for the collective. So many of us, we are all here together as one heart, and so many of us actually feel each other. You can feel our unity heart. And when you understand that everything that you are feeling, everything that you are experiencing, everything that you are processing, everywhere where you are taking a different choice, making a different choice, making different attitude towards your behavior, towards how you want or would not like to act, you're doing it not for yourself, but for everyone, for all of us. You're anchoring it in the field for everyone. And I call it field work. Sometimes I walk around and drop codes, speak light language for the people to process and change and adapt a different type of thinking here in the area. And I don't go and teach, in the local villages about, this is poverty consciousness. I don't have enough money. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't go and teach. I do it for myself, and I know that the result will be spread energetically from you to your surrounding, to the area where you live, to those who come in contact with you, or just around you as a pillar. Because we are creating a new earth grid. We are creating galaxies. We are connecting, we are working with all these planets in our playgrounds. There is so much we do in other realms that being stuck in these limiting beliefs is really very limiting. This is really, childhood game. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you limit yourself with just this kind of thinking? Okay, I do not deserve, or there are no good partners, my business, the prices are too high, this and that and that and that, something is not gonna happen, or there will be troubles, it will be difficult, no, cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete. You're no longer here to choose that. You are no longer here to choose that anymore. No, never. No more trauma bonds. No more karmic relationship. No more situations where you come to choose these kind of lower densities. When you trust that you are being protected and supported by the divine source, when you spend enough time for meditation, when you connect to your true essence daily, when you activate your intuition and telepathic abilities, when you speak your truth, you are anchoring this truth in your field. And I repeat it again, I said it several times today already. You are anchoring these beliefs, not for yourself, but for everyone. And you should keep going. You should share your wisdom. You should spread your word. You will influence the way others behave and show up. And together we will create a better future for our kids, for ourselves, and for those after us. We're not limited here, and we're not here for long. Many of us as starseeds, we came to make a change for the consciousness of people, and it's time for us to take action. It's time for us to share our creation. It's time for us to invest into proper energy and disconnect from all the reverse codes or reverse programming which we've been having, or all these limiting beliefs and collective consciousness issues. Disconnect from that. Do not choose that anymore. But influence the better setup. Take responsibility for yourself. You deserve the best. And you can be formed. You can create from the heart space. You deserve the best relationship. You deserve to share your wisdom with the world. And you can communicate telepathically and hear beyond the words what people are here to say. You don't need to experience all the pain all the time. But when you do, remember you're doing it to anchor the proper setup and to change the something deep inside of all of us. Thank you. How'd you guys feel? Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the program I'm launching and the journey we're going to have together at the Lion's Gate. So we're basically starting on Sunday, 7th of August, the nearest Sunday, and for the US it is Saturday evening. And then 1 week we're gonna be following the tasks and exercises to transform our mind, to activate our abilities, and to actually anchor that in the physicality and share that with the world. And then I will also share a gift of light language activation with you, so that more people can connect with their true essence and use that as a healing modality for themselves and their families and those around them. And also I will offer the opportunity to support you in your journey of creativity with my one-on-one classes and sessions. That can be course creation sessions or energy sessions. Any of those are available, and I will be happy to support you to become more confident. And limiting beliefs is something that we do at the opening ceremony. We're going to have a very deep work for us to access the subconscious mind and shake that out and write it down and transform it. There are ways of working with limiting beliefs. As soon as you have identified that, you will be able to change the language and change the way you say that. And when you change the way you say that, you can also record yourself or write it down and keep working with that for some time, for that pattern to be set up in your mind. So for example, many women have this idea like that there should be a prince who will come and like around money, we had this programming like the men are here to do the hard work and to bring all the family money and all that. That's just beautiful. Yes, of course, especially when we talk about families with kids, that when the woman can have experienced that support from her partner. But at the same time, so many women are stuck in this limiting belief that there should be a man who will come and change my life and whatever. He should do this and that and pay for this and that. That's beautiful. Yes, it would be beautiful if that was the case. But at the same time, you deserve the best yourself. You can achieve whatever yourself. And there are so many things around money. And there, like, so many people think like, oh, I'm gonna go traveling as soon as I meet the right partner, or as soon as I'm with a group of friends. And like leave things for later because of the limiting beliefs, because of fears, because of insecurities. But in fact, life is now. Take the actions now. Okay, I'm gonna show you again. I have already showed you before this. This is what we are gonna be doing in our work during the 7-day chakra healing journey. So in the beginning of the journey, we're going to receive the vision, and we're going to start with the chakra alignment and at the opening ceremony. So like we will become a pure vessel of creation. Now we'll talk more about pure vessel of creation. When you are connected to the divine source, you already watch your mind. You already do not allow all this like subconscious level stuff into your field, and then you start creating from receiving your vision from the divine source. And when you receive your vision from the divine source, it can be your new vision or the vision which you had before. It doesn't really matter. And often people come to work with me when they think they're going to work on that particular vision, but then it happens so that they actually receive a different message and start doing something else, which is also, a possibility. And after you do that, you anchor that energy in your root and ground and anchor that energy. And here we work with all the fears, all the projections, all the limiting beliefs. We change, we remove that, and we do not allow that to work with us. We do not allow that to be a part of our reality anymore. And then we go to the third eye and we clear the vision and refine the vision. So this is where we receive, like intuitively, we change. We understand who we want to work with, who we don't want to work with, and what we want and do not want in our field. And then we go to the sacral and use the sexual energy, the fire, to alchemize the process and to transform the vision into something else. And this transformation leads to actions, to you being able to express and release your dense emotions and to speak your truth and invite resources. And then also it comes to manifestation, to solar plexus, to actually put in that all that creation into physical. And then in the end, you're just spreading your love, spreading your pure love through your heart space. And that's a very interesting process, because me personally, I was using this particular process, nothing else, in my own creative process. So basically, like when you just do your meditation daily, yes, you can channel your energy from the bottom to the top and connect to the divine source. But then, so what? So you connect to the divine source. You can stay a lot of time up in the high or in the bottom, or it depends. But what is the use of like how you use that? But then when you actually use this technology, and it is based on Mayan cosmology, so basically we have this central triangle, that's the first one, and the second one is telepathic triangle, and the sacral energy, the sexual energy, is used to alchemize, to change. So basically you have this vision, you anchor this vision down, and then you change the energy, and then you take action. So this is where the opportunity of putting it into physical shows up. We can have a lot of visions and dreams. So for example, like you can write down new moon ideas and dreams, and you can say, oh, I want a perfect house, I want a perfect partner, I want, perfect project. But then you never take action to actually put that into physical. And yes, we can wait for the magic people to come and push us. Probably I am that person for you, to come and push you in a way, because that's what I do. So during this week of 7 days healing process, you activate your energy in that particular energy center with particular exercises, so that you understand what you are doing and how to actually put that into physical. So when you just start, you you start with the vision and you understand how you will feel when the process is already complete, or what is blocking you on your way, or how to clear up your vision and understand who you want to work with or who you don't want to work with, or how to feel good in your body, in your own creation, or how to speak your truth, or how to actually take action and create. And this is a very interesting program which I'm launching for the first time, and I'm very excited about it because I'm actually creating it on my own system, like embodying my own system. Which is very beautiful because, I have an opportunity of experiencing exactly like the same what I'm teaching, right? And I would like to show you the insides. So basically there are 2 live sessions: in the beginning, the opening ceremony, and in the end, the closing ceremony. And also there will be live sessions like one-on-one where we work already with the participants separately. But between that, like this week, you will have your own process, and your results obviously depend on you, how you do or do not take the actions. And I would like to mention that this is a very special type of program for me because I'm using a lot of love and light codes. And this is the first time ever I'm doing it in such a magical way. This is the first time ever I'm stepping out of my limiting beliefs and allowing this light and love to be displayed in public and to be shared with you. So let me just show you how it. So this is the online classroom. So this is the link. You have already probably watched the link. You can review the information on the link. So this is the online classroom, and the content is not visible fully at the moment, so you can watch the replay of Sacred Sexuality, Shame and Judgment. There is a welcome note explaining how the process will be organized and all these things. And also there are the steps which you will be taken individually during these weeks: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there will be also live code transmissions. And these live code transmissions, they are so special. I want to show you how they play out. So basically this one you have already seen because I was sharing that. This is the Golden Dagger code, and this has the audio energetic meaning and explanation, but also has the video transmission. And this is actually something we start with because we want to start creating from the space of full alignment, from a space of a balance between masculine and feminine within us. And the other one is the crown chakra transmission. This is day 1, and where we receive the vision. So this one is the video where you will be guided through this process, but also an audio meditation and the journaling prompts. And there will be also additional explanations on every energy center, and special workbook with the tasks and journaling tasks. So I just want to show you this magic and beauty so that you have this understanding of the feeling. Okay, so what I'm creating, this is the third eye. Activate intuition and telepathic abilities. This is the root chakra, the balance between masculine and feminine, and the offering. And they all have light language transmissions. I'm recording those. And so basically, light language transmission, if you allow yourself to fully align, it works directly with your subconscious mind, and it will help you to anchor those thoughts and different types of abilities in your subconscious mind and use them as your foundation. So for example, like if you allow yourself to use the telepathic abilities, you will be able to do that because it's already available for us in our consciousness. If you allow yourself to be able to hear beyond the words, to hear the feelings of your like partner or family member, like what is he trying to say, what is your mom trying to say beyond her saying like this and that, she's actually trying to say that she loves you so much and she's worried about you so much, and you hear that beyond the words, right? So for that, you know, we all have free will. We have all to allow ourselves to be able to use those kind of abilities, and those kind of abilities will never be activated in you without your free will. You have to say that you want that. I accept, I allow. And when you do, and you also anchor those down with the special exercises. So for example, you do work with the fears and with limiting beliefs, and you activate your empowering beliefs and change the way you think and implement new patterns, new neural patterns in your brain, in how you behave. And of course there will be a change if you do full-heartedly with an open heart. Or when you actually open up your throat and do the exercise for your throat, like seraphim codes you can sing, or you can sing whatever Om, or you can sing some songs and lyrics which you like, or do the meditation, the clean. You know, we've been conditioned like from the childhood. Oh, you have bad voice, don't sing. You know, we've been conditioned that we cannot. But actually, that's behind it. There is a superpower. Behind it, there is something hidden. The gem is hidden behind it. Let me show you this code which I created yesterday. Yesterday was the Root Chakra day, and it was to transform. So this one is to transform limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs. So basically, when you go beyond your fears, beyond the limits, you go beyond, there is some gem hidden behind it. And this gem will never be unlocked without your permission. You have to make the first step. You have to actually allow yourself to go further. Allow yourself to step behind your fears, to step beyond your fears, to go into that place of the unknown. So yeah, let me know if it resonates with you and if what I was saying makes sense. And I want to know in the comments to the IGTV or to YouTube video how you guys feel about what I've been saying. Whether you understand or not your mission. Every time you experience something, you do that not only for yourself, but for the collective consciousness, with a ripple effect changes for everyone. I love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the program. Share it with those who might need to hear this today. I will appreciate that a lot. I love you. Stay centered in the heart and keep watching through your third eye. Bye bye.